Hello there, I'm Aldrahill, and welcome to Stellaris. This has been an insanely long time coming. I love Space 4X games, I love Paradox games, and now they're just together. They're combined. So I've already been streaming this. Paradox was lovely enough to give me an early access copy. I'm also putting reviews up, and I'll be putting various links in the description. But I wouldn't be me if I didn't do a Let's Play. So, we're going to make a Let's Play at this wonderful game. And I thought a fun thought. What if we made the Bearingtons? That's right. So, after the conquering of all of Pendor, which we have yet to do in our video series of Lady Pendor and Mountain Blade Prophecy of Pendor, Lady Bearington united the world and declared that this would be a paradise. And over hundreds of years, technology advanced, and the land changed shape into a tropical world with lush trees and forests and jungles. And slowly but surely, the people of Pendor, the Bearington Empire, changed. They started to take on qualities of bears because they loved bears so much. And slowly but surely, their eyes shifted, their noses became big, and we genetically engineered one another to be bears. And now we are pushing off into space. We renamed the entire planet Pendor, and we have formed the United Bearington Empire from this planet. It is beautiful. The name of our species are the Bearingtons. We renamed our own species to the Bearingtons. Plural Bearingtons, and our adjective is, of course, just a Bearington. We're going to be using human names, which means we can have these awesome ship names, but we're going to be doing some renaming. And our own species is... well, you're going to hear about this. This is interesting. We're not very nice creatures. Lady Bearington is lovely, and Pendor should have been united under her, but the Bearington people changed over time. They started to become ugly and hateful towards other people, loathsome even. Their military might grew and grew until genetically they changed and started to possess powerful physical strength. We also started living longer. People started just... it was probably from the magic of the Noldors, who we of course wiped out, that they gave us such an incredibly longer life. And our leaders, taking on from the natural descendants of the famed Lady Bearington, are incredibly quick to get experience. So those are our racial traits. Our ruler is Lady Bearington. Anytime a ruler of the Bearington Empire performs a great feat, they are renamed Lady Bearington. Of course, if they are a woman, usually it's a woman. And she, of course, has achieved as a species and empire interstellar flight, and so she has taken the name of Lady Bearington, and we will rule this world, and we will rule the galaxy. Homeworld name is also Pendor, as well as the star. Really a tropical preference because I think it's a cool idea instead of doing a standard continental world, and we're going to go with a completely random solar system, and we're going to have quite mammalian cities, even though because we're bears. Now, the ethics of our empire. For those of you who know about ethics in this game, it's very interesting. You pick some of these facets, either 3 of these or 1, 2 of these, and you get different points and strengths, and then you can pick a certain government from that. So we are militaristic, which gives us, makes it harder to have alliances, but we get extra influence and rivalries, so we're going to rival everybody, and we get extra army damage and war happiness. So we are very militaristic, but what we especially are is we are very xenophobic. Pendorians, no. Other people do not exist in this galaxy. They do not deserve to have freedom. So we are fanatic xenophobes, and our goal is to utterly enslave the galaxy, which we will do through our sheer military might. Our governmental form is military dictatorship because it is a militaristic autocracy. The ruler is the undisputed head of the military, and they are firmly in control, which gives us reduced ships upkeep and greatly increased naval capacity for big fleets. So our empire name is Bearington Empire, and our adjective is Bearingtons, and our flag is basically the bearingest thing I could find, which was a claw. It looks a little weird. It's the best I could do. We're going to have projectile weapons because we never really liked the idea of nukes because we didn't want to destroy our lovely tropical world. And lasers are too sci-fi. So we're going to have mass drivers that are basically like guns. And the coolest thing about this whole playthrough is we're going to use just hyperspace travel. We are going to lock this game to only hyperspace lanes, which is different from the standard warp travel, where basically anyone can kind of go anywhere. Hyperspace travel means that you have to travel on predetermined existing paths in the hyperlane network, which, if anyone has ever played Sins of a Solar Empire, they will know is very interesting. You create these bottleneck areas, these places where everything is very defensive because you need to go through this system to get to other systems. And I'm going to lock all the other species to the same. Just the only one available in the galaxy. And we're going to have mammalian ships. So this is what we are. We're a military dictatorship and fanatic xenophobes with a militaristic. We're strong, repugnant, enduring, and quick learners. Mass drivers, hyperspace travel, and finally mammalian ships. Let's do it. So we're going to conquer a medium-sized galaxy, which I think it's a good balance. I don't want to slog through it. And the galaxy shape is going to be elliptical. I was considering elliptical or spirals. The whole point of elliptical, obviously, is that everything kind of exists in this big blob, and all around the very center of the galaxy, and everything's kind of directly connected. However, spiral could be cool. You have multiple arms, so you get empires that kind of stretch across the arms. I think I actually want spiral. We're going to have spiral 2 arms, and we're going to have 17 empires with 4 advanced AI starts. And the other lovely interesting thing, we're going insane. We're doing this on insane difficulty. That's right. And the only form of FTL method will be hyperdrive. And we're not going to have it as Iron Man mode because obviously the game is only recently released and there's bound to be some bugs every now and then. Spiral 2 arms, spiral 4 arms, spiral 2 arms, spiral 4 arms. That is an intriguing question. I think we'll just stick to the 2 arms. Yes, 2 arms. Let's do it. Alright. We're going to do it. This is the Bearington Empire. I'm so excited. And we're going to conquer everybody and destroy them. It's going to be freaking wonderful. So, in the eons since the first primitive Bearington communities took shape in the dense jungle of Pendor, we've spread and prospered. Countless nation-states formed as we advanced through technological ages, warring until one remained. And although the fighting was brutal, we have maintained a martial tradition. And we, of course, revere the Lady Bearington. We have finally pushed through and discovered hyperdrives. Right. This is our system. Apparently Pendor revolves around a gas giant called Truet. Okay, sure. And there's also another planet called a barren world called Aurora. That's intriguing. How very intriguing. Oh, I realized we didn't actually change our names. That's intriguing. Let's take a look at our leaders. What's their leaders' names? Alicia Martinez. Giselle Dominguez. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And our ship names are the Winger Cavalier. Yeah, that looks awesome. Who cares? And we have Fitzroy's World. What? Knutten Doran Frozen World. Lots of asteroids. Ooh. Treadway and St. Caspar. Thea. Barren Worlds. Okay, there's a lot of barren worlds. And oh my goodness, look, this is our Jupiter. Frozen worlds with lots of little small things. And outside the Pendor system, we have our 2 big things. Little arms. Now, we need to expand as quickly as possible. And we kind of want to secure this. This is what we want to expand towards. We want to grab this area. Because then we can make this into a bottleneck. Or rather, make this into a bottleneck. And so, basically, because it's insane difficulty, we need to be super careful. Right. So the very first step you're going to want to do when you play the game is we're going to look around and see what we have. Obviously, there's a capital world, surface stuff. Not a huge amount of population, actually. And a lot of sprawling slums. Oof. My goodness. We're going to need to clear those away. So we're going to start researching. First research. Obviously, all the research types are randomized, except some of them you will always start. I believe you always start with one of these. You always start with the colony ship, and you always start with, I think it's this one. But with the very first thing we're going to grab is the unlocked fusion reactor, because fusion reactors allow more power in your ships. Next, we're going to work on getting colony ships, because I would very, very much like to get some delicious colonies. Next, for the engineering, spaceport level 2 and corvette assembly yards. For the love of God, yes, we really want to make sure we can try and get destroyers as soon as we can, which is we need spaceport level 2 to do so. We immediately send our spaceship to start surveying the entire system. And our construction ship kind of sits there and looks really pretty for a little while. It's possible there could be some things we can make here, but to be honest, we don't really want to make any kind of construction here, except possibly a hydroponics farm to start with, because although it costs 60 minerals, it produces an additional 2 food. And there are 2 minerals here, and if we build that, that'll produce an extra 2, and it costs 60. So that's actually quite good. So we're going to build a mining network here. Yes. Awesome. So that's getting started with that, and we're also going to need to build some more power at some point, so let's hope we get some mining things. We're going to survey the entire system, which is the very first steps, kind of what you always want to do, and you're going to get the starting anomaly very quickly. Soon anyway, and then you can research the anomaly and it will just say, oh, it's weird. And that's kind of it. Just look at this game, guys. It's so beautiful. I've been playing it for several hours already. Actually, several hours. About 30 or 40 hours. Look at the Pendor Sun, the Class G star, the Yellow Dwarf. Isn't this the same as the Sol? Oh, look at that. That's a 3. So, because we should actually cancel that. So we cancel that. So the reason I did that is because this, when you build on this, the only thing it provides is an additional 2. Well, we have an asteroid that provides 3. And it's much more efficient to build that as soon as possible. So we're going to straight away do that. And we're going to hope that there's some kind of energy credit generation, because you always want to maintain your energy credits. Energy credits are basically equivalent to kind of like liquid currency, energy-backed currency, and we need to use them to sustain everything. And look at that, the star has enough, has 2 energy credits. Meaning as soon as that's built, we'll straight away build that. Oof, that's good. That's a really good start. This is a really, really good start. Ooh, so Caspar has society research. Always want to get chance to get more points in society. Oh, leaders gained their level. Very good. He's adaptable because he gets extra experience. Very good. Awesome. So we get lots more credits now. Construction fleet will now begin working on getting power from Pendor. This is a really good start, actually. Like, legitimately a good start. Whoa, look at all the research we can gain. Hesperus and St. Caspar have tons. We're going to have some really good early research. And good energy credits, too. There's no other habitable planets within the system, but that's okay. And that's finished as well. I guess you can go and build another mining station over there. Right. We're now going to split the fleet up a little bit. So these are some worlds that are around us. And look at that. There's an already habitable planet because we like tropical right there. There's an arid, an arctic, and a tomb world. So we're going to send these guys... Oops, wrong one. To different planets and see what we can find. Let's hope we find some good stuff. I like the idea of Fitzroy as well. That's quite a cool name. I imagine there's not going to be any minerals here.
System survey complete.
Oh, there is. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so system survey complete. We're now going to expand and survey this system. Ooh, there's a tropical world there as well. Oh, an encounter in Ceres, in Ceres. Ooh, unidentified ships. Let's do it. Wow, we're getting a lot of different worlds here. Look at this. Arid world. Definitely want to explore as much as possible, because we want to try and see any kind of worlds we can grab. Desert world, arid world, damn. I was really hoping we could go there, because we need to go south. Ooh, some sort of alien vessels in the beta system. They're known as the Beta Menace. Okay, research them as well. Whoa, look at all the stuff here. There's going to be tons of really useful minerals here. Whoa, look at these menaces. That's a bit different than anything I've encountered so far. Holy shit, let's just leave that alone. Oh wait, look. Is that a planet? Tropical world. Oh shit, that's another species. Oh, for the love of God. Damn it, there's another species here. So we gotta keep exploring, guys. Encounter. So, Gamma Menace. Oh, for God's sake. So many menaces. There's ocean worlds there. Desert worlds. Damn. Tropical world right there. That's pretty good. Pretty good for us indeed. Alien Menace, Gamma Menace, for God's sake. They're everywhere. So the thing we're doing right now, guys, is we're basically just trying to explore as much as possible. And so we can find all the very valuable planets near us. Oh, the Delta Menace, come on. Freaking menaces everywhere. Okay, so we found our first anomaly. Communication established. Oh, damn it, these guys already have several planets. What the shit, man. These guys are strong. Okay, that sucks. So we've made a new planet. We've made a new guys. The wealthy elite. Alien ways are objectionable to us. Hopefully we can engage in limited trade. Oh, well, you can just piss off. Keep out of our way or we'll make you. First alien encounter. We should assume the worst is we are fanatic xenophobes. Wow. Rioting in several cities of Pendor. The strange Xenos have achieved a level of technology similar to our own, and they are currently spacefaring. Alright, and we have our first anomaly. We should see if he's going to level up anytime soon. He actually will, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave that for now. So this isn't good for us. They've already really quickly expanded. Shit. God damn it. These bastards. So we're already in a situation. I guess this is the problem with playing Insane, is that they get a huge amount of bonuses over us. So that is difficult. Well, cool. That's awesome. Black hole. Ah. Not what you want, guys. Not what you want. I guess we're going to have to push north, which is definitely not my idea of a good time. Yeah, no one cares. Damn, damn, and damn. It's very much not what you want, guys. Let's send a construction ship over here, because I imagine we're going to be able to explore this. Ah, tropical world. The Tianaki. Okay, so these are docile creatures, able to access lower dimensions of subspace, pretty standard. They graze on gases. How nice. It sucks that they already have... Whoa, that's strong.
Special project complete.
So the crystalline entities. These crystal objects observed in substations have been investigated. They're ship-like objects and they're slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites. They appear inert at first, but suddenly shift in their orientation relative to our ships, and new energy signals emerging from within the prisms indicate they should be regarded as hazardous. Ooh. Yep, let's use our fleets to break them apart.
Situation log updated.
Awesome. So we need to build more fleets to be able to manage this. We should also be constructing new mineral mining networks, as well as food production to quickly increase the food production of our capital. Well, we managed to survey a lot of these worlds, and there are actually quite a lot of stuff here. Ugh. It sucks. We're not going to be able to settle on these planets. They cut us right off. Bastards. Sneaky, sneaky bastards. That's what they are. Right. So we've made our first steps, guys. We've managed to push into... Well, we haven't really made anything yet. We're going to slowly have research. Problem is we've actually been pushing it away because of society research being stopped by the Delta Research Menace. But soon we'll have colony ships. And when we have colony ships, we will very, very quickly grab some land. I mean, there's a desert world there. There's a tropical world right there. That's gonna... Oh my god, look at the number of planets here. What in the hell? There are so many planets. Unfortunately, the other desert world is a very small habitability rating. Is the tropical world the big one? No, the tropical world's really small. So we want to find a tropical world that has the biggest... Ah. Like right here, for example. Nope, that's freaking tiny. Oh my goodness, this is bad. So there are very few large tropical worlds within our area. I bet you they would be right here, wouldn't they? Buggers. Proper buggers, what they are. And this one? Ah! Here we go. This one's actually pretty decent. It's 17. It's better than nothing. Let's get our forces together, and we should start trying to build more mining stations, build colonization things as quickly as possible. This is an ocean world, which is not what we want. Space amoebas. Horrifying life forms. Yep, let's just do that. And again, we got a 17 one over here, so we have to find the best tropical world we can use. We will continue this in the very next episode, guys, and we will very quickly try to expand as much as we can and grab extra worlds and start quickly building up a military because, you know, look at this. They have overwhelming fleet power because, you know, we haven't had a chance to actually get anything. Our home system is insanely powerful, though, and the Kelsum system does actually have a good world in it. Actually quite a decent world, so I'm thinking we'll probably colonize in the Kelsum system as it can kind of make it our core world, and then maybe try and push north, just see what else we can grab. Honestly, just grab everything and just lock down certain territories. Alright, we'll do that in the next episode, guys. So I was Aldrahill and I continue to be, and this has been Stellaris. Continuation of Prophecy of Pendor, if you will. Bye-bye.